The next step is the key, is designing the spreadsheet. We've taken for granted that you've picked out the exercise. In this case, we're going to pick out 3 exercises: bench press, leg press, sit-ups with weight. We're going to decide that we want our athletes to do this for, say, twice a week. That's our premise. We've also taken into consideration that you've designed the step for the athletes, so we know what our step is going to be. In TBI, what I've tried to do for each phase is to give you a base. And the base will consist of the main formulas that we've done off of the step. And in this case, it would be a heavy formula where we have 4 sets and sit-ups with weights because we're designing it for just 3 exercises. So these bases are based on just the work that I've done throughout the years. The first thing we have to do when we bring up the Excel spreadsheet or the base for the program is we have to go to page layout, and we need to just decide, in this case we're using A4 paper, letter paper. If we go to page setup and hit A4, we get a line around the workouts, so we can see how big the page is actually going to be. And you'll see the significance of this as we go further. What we're going to do now is we're going to design a program. So I've made these columns a certain distance or width because of the fact that to get 6 sets in here, I mean, this is stuff that I've gone through in the beginning, which you don't really have to know about right now. So the first thing we do is we have to save this. So we save it as Carl. We want to save it to the desktop. So we put Carl's name up top because we want to individualize it. Put our date. And now what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, what exercise we want to do. So now we're going to type in the exercises that we want to do. So we're going to do a bench press. We don't want bold bench presses, so we just put bench press. Leg press. And sit-ups with weight. We can see that my typing sometimes leaves a lot to be desired. You can do this with as many exercises as you need to do. But what we're going to do now is there's been a lot of ways that people have tried to use pull-down menus for these exercises to come up with a whole library of exercises that you can choose from. The problem with that on a practical state is it takes too long to go through the pull-down menus to find all the exercises. I found it's just easier to build a template for each team that you have or each athlete, and after you build that template, just type in the exercises to build the template. And we're going to take, so once we've typed in the exercises and chosen the exercises, we're going to take them and we're going to copy them. And I'm going to just place them down here again. We're going to put a copy of them down here, because what we're going to do now is we're going to show you how to put the formulas into the workout itself.